Welcome to the Innermost Podcast, where we explore, acknowledge, set right, and show gratitude for our deepest and most private inward thoughts, emotions, and experiences. As always, you can write to the show anonymously and share your thoughts, experiences, and or a story that you would like to share on the podcast. I'm your host, K-Joy, and welcome to the Innermost. It is August the 12th, and I just want to wish everyone out there a happy National Middle Child Day today. If you know any middle children, definitely reach out to them, show them some love, and wish them a happy Middle Child Day today. I'm celebrating today my middle son, Landry, and I was able to take him out to just have some special time with him, get him some treats, and special little happy meal. So definitely shouts out to all my middle children out there. Enjoy your day today. Let's talk about these Southern California earthquakes that have been going on. I mean, here in SoCal, we always can kind of predict the earthquakes by, we call it earthquake weather, where it gets kind of gloomy and the heat gets really dry. I don't know what it is about it. It just kind of feels like everything is just kind of still, like the wind is not blowing, everything is just really still, everything seems gloomy, the heat seems really dry. I don't know how to really place it more than that, but on August the 6th, which was, what day was August the 6th? I believe it was a Tuesday. Yeah, August the 6th, we had a 5.2 magnitude earthquake, and it was just about 19 miles out from Bakersfield. So it's like the Central Valley, right between Los Angeles and just say San Francisco, if you're not familiar with California. So it's like right in the center there, hence Central Valley. But that was a pretty good sized one. And then we actually just had another one today, and there were just several in between there, several small ones in between there. There were several on August the 7th. There were several on August the 6th, and several small ones, and then of course you get the aftershock. Oh, and after that 5.2 one, it's crazy because I remember my family and I, we were just kind of standing in the hallway, and actually I don't even know if this is accurate or not. I just know growing up we always learned to get in the doorway, the structure of the home, and you can see the door started to sway, and everything is kind of swaying in the water in the pool and stuff. And so pretty incredible stuff happening down here in SoCal. Another earthquake today. Let's see. I believe this one was, what are we looking at? I had a family member contact me from closer to in LA County area. Actually, this one was a 4.4. So this one just happened actually less than an hour ago. So maybe even less than 45 minutes ago. Well, 4.4. So we are feeling it out here in SoCal. COVID cases are rising, earthquakes are happening, and it's time for back to school. Wow, it has been such a challenge today, just trying to get this Monday morning podcast out to you, hoping to get you some weekly inspiration, some change of events. My family right now is battling COVID. So right before the start of school, we are just a couple of days out before school. I'm actually supposed to be at a teachers meeting right now to get ready for the beginning of the school year. And my husband actually contracted COVID from one of his clients, and it's just been spreading around our home. So it's definitely been a challenge. This strain right here has really... it has been a battle. It is extremely painful. I mean, these last I think I slept the whole entire day yesterday. I probably came up for air a couple of times and just knocked right out. So definitely a struggle, but I did not want to miss this Monday motivation. There has been so many different change and events since last Monday to this Monday. That always interests me, how that happens, how so much occurs like within a week, literally like Monday to Monday. So first, I just want to kind of go into the Olympics. They are, still going on and wrapping up. There's a lot of controversy going on right now with Jordan Childs. Her bronze medal, it looks like the USA team is submitting an appeal. There was an issue with I guess they have this rule where it has to be, they have to submit any like changes or any requests within, I believe it's like a minute, and they were saying that USA was like 4 seconds late, but apparently there's a timestamp saying otherwise. So hopefully that gets resolved. That has to be extremely frustrating, because it sounds like with all the information going on that Jordan Childs actually did the work. She did had the performance to win the bronze medal, but there were just some technicalities with their system and the judge missing I guess a certain routine that she did that would qualify her for the bronze medal. So that would be an interesting turn of events. I have been enjoying this Snoop Dogg promotion of the Olympics, preparing for 2028 Olympics to be in Long Beach, which is me and my husband, our family hometown, our home city, or beach city. So that has been very, very lovely to see. I'm loving watching like these videos of Michael Phelps and Snoop Dogg swimming and all these fun collaborations going on in the media to support and promote the Long Beach Olympics, or the Olympics being in Long Beach in 2028. Also, let's see what else is going on. Our NFL preseason has got a good start. Let's see, yesterday we had the Cowboys and the Rams to play. Let's see, Sunday there was Broncos and the Colts on yesterday as well. And on Saturday, this past weekend, the Saints and the Cardinals, Seahawks versus the Chargers. We had the Bucks, the Bengals, and the 49ers and the Titans on this past Saturday. Were there any others? Let's see. I do see some of the stats up for a few of the players here. Haven't really gone through all of them. But we're just right around the corner for our NFL football season and college football. I'm so excited about fall rolling in. I'm excited about school starting. I'm very, 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 very bummed right now that I am not at my teacher's meeting, that I am not in my classroom. I had a role going with getting everything taken care of. I know in about 2 other episodes I mentioned the Cal TPA, and I did pass one of my Cal TPAs. So what happens is they go on like a little break in between, and so I am waiting for that break to subside so that I can get my results. I did not pass the second one, so I have to resubmit. So I'm waiting to get my results for the second one. So I am excited about that. Working hard on that. Tim Waltz. I hope I said that without a T. There was like this joke about how what was it? Black people always add a name or a sound to someone's name or extra syllable or something like that. But Tim Waltz. Now I have like a complex about saying his last name, but oh man, I love his energy. Especially the fact that he's like a teacher and so many other things, a coach, served in the military, but I think he really had the game for many people across all different beliefs when he made the statement about, in Minnesota, they believe that everyone should just mind their own damn business. I mean, I grew up that way, I feel like life is just better that way. Like, mind your business. That's something that I always say. That's something that, is pretty much a staple in my learning process and teaching process. Is mind your business. Do what works for you and mind your business. And so I believe that just on those bases, that idea that so many people are able to just come together and not feel so divided. I do apologize for my voice. I'm struggling with this COVID-19, and actually I'm trying to rush to get to an appointment because I need meds to get me better so I can get in the classroom. I just can't imagine, not being in the classroom the first day of school. So I'm pushing it close, very, very much close. But getting back to Tim Walz, who was the governor of Minnesota, I found it very cool to find out this information. He actually went to Minnesota State University in Mankato, and me and my husband actually went to that university together. It's a beautiful campus. I think it was the first time that I tasted Jimmy John's, that we had Jimmy John's. And then there was this, I have to ask my husband, there's this pizza place out there. I can't think of the name, but it was specific to like that area. And then I believe there was like Cubs Foods, which is a grocery store. We actually got married, me and my husband, in Blue Earth County, Minnesota. So that is a very special location for us. It's a beautiful, beautiful campus, and we really enjoyed being there. So let me just go ahead and move on to a couple of things really quick. I'll get into real quickly today our innermost hot topic, and won't be too long today, just considering my battle with my health today. This thing is just spreading through my house. My soon to be second grader, we tested him, he's positive today. The symptoms, aside from like the pain, like there's a lot of achiness for me. I don't know if it's just, I know my husband had achiness, but mine felt so severe. I don't know if it's because like I have lupus and fibromyalgia that it just felt so much more severe. But oh my God, it was just, yesterday was terrible. The day before yesterday, my youngest is kind of laying around, and it is just a grueling sickness. Let's see here. The breakdancing in Olympics, that has been like pretty much going viral. Like everyone's just so surprised and just taken aback, like breakdancing, and it's not even really that good. So that's what makes it even more interesting. It kind of made me feel like what will be next? Like, who's behind the scenes making these decisions? Like, I really feel like at some point there's going to be like a cooking competition in the Olympics, or I don't know, a Heelys competition in the Olympics, the Heelys shoes. So just completely, it's one of those things like, what? Like, seriously? Am I really seeing this? But I guess those are the type of things that keeps people interested in, like, okay, that's random. But yeah, that's super interesting or crazy, or I don't know. Back to school. I am just loving all of the back to school posts and reels. So many different funny, creative post on Instagram. I'm loving, Michael's have so many amazing back to school discounts for teachers. I think there was like a 40% off. Then you get the extra like 20% off that's on your teacher's account. So Michael's I got a really nice planner from Michael's there, and it's just so exciting. I feel like back to school sets the stage for so many other things. It's like vacation time is kind of over, right? Yeah, generally. And back to school just like signifies, all right, we're going to get into the cooler weather. We're about to get into the holidays. You know, we're going to get into back to like the routines and traditions. I don't know, like football. Soon it'll be like basketball. Like it represents like coziness to me. It's just exciting. And so I've always loved school. Like growing up as a kid, I mean, I love the back to school commercials, the catalogs. I remember being a kid and having like the catalogs and just circling the notebooks and so many different things. So it's funny to me now as an adult that I still love those things. But what's even cooler is being able to be in the classroom where I can still enjoy those things and I'm an adult. So super cool, super looking forward to that. Hoping to be well so that I can, you know, just jump into it and not have these health restrictions on, because this really freaking sucks. Okay, so real quickly today, because I do have to get to my appointment, I need to get well and get in there, is one thing that kind of encouraged me to go ahead and get on and record despite being sick today is I had already had in mind that for this Innermost hot topic that I would be discussing, you know, being genuine, how you come across as a reflection of where your heart truly is. And what I mean by that is you can't fake being genuine, right? Like, you can't fake being genuine. And even if you're being trying to act genuine, you can't act it either. Like, you can't act out being genuine and then really in your heart you're being conniving. It will show. My point is this, that whatever it is that is truly in your heart, whatever it is that you are, it will show. No matter if you feel like you are being successful at trying to perform or showcase or display a certain facade or persona, regardless of what you feel like you are attempting to do, whatever your intent is, all of that doesn't matter, because the only thing that will show is what is actually in your heart. It's true. People will receive whatever you truly give off, despite your intent. If in my heart I have anger and unforgiveness, but I'm attempting to smile and give off, this different vibe, it will show. And I don't think enough people realize that what is truly in your heart will show. And this could be backed up by scripture too. From the abundance of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Whatever it is that is in your heart, it will show. And for some reason, people who lie to themselves believe that they can lie to other people. And the reality is this, dear. You can do it with a smile, you can seal it with a kiss, but whatever is truly who you are, it is going to show. You are going to be seen. You will be viewed as exactly what you are, if that person is truly paying attention to you. So I said all that to say, think about what is your intent? And does your intent line up with what's really in your heart? Or how about what's really in your heart? Does it reveal your intent? Right? Because that is the most genuine way to go. The innermost, where you in this world, it's becoming frowned upon. Like they say, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. But why not? Right? Like, you should be able to be genuine. Too many people are walking around trying to perform or to put on an image, and that only takes you so far. The real ones, like you can show your heart on your sleeve. The reason why you wouldn't is because you have fears, and you fear being hurt or etc., exposed or etc. But in my experience, that it may not be received well all the time, but you've shown who you truly are, and there's no reason for anybody to assume that you are anything else or try to use energy to figure it out, because I see you reveal yourself, and there's nothing worse than trying to figure out who a person truly is in your presence, right? Like, is this person really genuine? Is this person really who they say they are? Because you're trying to withhold something from your interaction with people, from your experiences. It's best to just allow yourself to be yourself, to allow yourself to be genuine, to allow yourself to exude and expose and express love. And that may be scary and painful, but I feel like if you can still do that and set boundaries. You can still do that, and because what it will do is either the person that you're interacting with or the situation that you're interacting with, it will either run from you, won't be, because it can't match your generosity. So it will remove itself, or you'll find that you'll end up collaborating with other hearts and minds that are like yours. So I think for this moment, or for this Monday motivation, that I just want to, challenge us to ask ourselves, like, what influences our behavior? Is our behavior influenced by truth, who we really are, by our deepest, most genuine beliefs? Are we influenced by things that we think will shield us or protect us? Are we influenced by fears and unforgiveness and hurt? Are we influenced by insecurities or things that we want to be but we actually aren't? So, like, what is it that influences your behavior? I just would say this, and it is to ask yourself, like, what is my intent? In conversation, look at yourself, identify yourself, and ask, like, what is my intent, and what is the intent of the person that I'm talking to or dealing with? And that will, open your eyes to so many different things. But that is our show for today. It's short, sweet, to the point. I hope you find a challenge in it. I hope you find motivation. I am just so pleased to, even in this, I'm like kind of devastated and frustrated with being sick and not being able to be there for my team as we get ready to start the school year. And I just hate being in this position where I can't perform, where I can't help lift the workload, and it just really frustrates me. But I'll tell you something that I learned about myself today is that I had a teammate who is a true leader to reach out to me and to check on me, like, hey, are you coming to the meeting? And my first thought was to just withhold. And instead I decided that, you know what, I'm going to be open and transparent. And so I shared with her, like, no, I won't make it in. I actually have COVID. And what she gave me in return was, just so much she showed so much leadership by saying, I'm so sorry, hope you feel better, and I'll do my best to get into your classroom to help get stuff straightened up for you. And so in my past, help from other people has been, to me, taken as a weakness of myself. And so I've always, just been willing to just put myself all out there, help others, but it was always hard for me to receive. And to be able to receive is a gift, and it's also shows humility in itself. And so for me, that was very pleasing, and I had to take a back seat and say, you know what, Lord, I accept this lesson, even in the sickness, that I could accept help from teammates and see that, it's okay, that I'm a human being, that I have people who are out there. And if ever someone else is in that situation, I would love to be able to return the favor. So I'm just in the season of accepting love and really allowing the Lord to soften my heart and to see that I always have to be the giver, that I also need to learn how to receive. And so with that being said, thank you so much for taking your valuable time to hang out with me, to address some of the thoughts and opinions that most often only reside in the innermost. It has been a wonderful pleasure to host you today. I look forward to receiving your stories and exchanging experiences in our community at the Innermost Podcast at gmail.com or on our Instagram, the Innermost Podcast. I hope you find enough motivation this Monday to carry you through the week. Take care and never abandon your innermost thoughts, opinions, and being. God bless.
Thank you for listening to the Innermost Podcast. Check out new episodes every Monday for your weekly Monday motivation. Feel free to email your thoughts and experiences and stories to be shared anonymously. And on the Innermost Podcast at innermostpodcast@gmail.com. And follow the Innermost Podcast on Instagram. As always, be blessed and live in the innermost.